citizen of France. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the challenger, mesdames et messieurs, Carlos Takam. WBA heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
At all times, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
90th era sensation from the Takam camp. What an extraordinary
of shots and really go for broke. He's going to sit back.
He got a draw with Mike Perez.
As good as you are, as good as Joshua knows he or thinks he is, he his time here now, Joshua. Just trying the right hand to the body there.
Towering over Carlos Takam. He's had the proper training dealing with Joseph Parker. He went into the 10th with Alexander. Had his finest hour at Wembley to the call of duty, but he was in shape.
Not giving Joshua much to work with. Josh doing a lot. He's on his back foot. Joshua.
Anthony went out in that first round, imposed himself.
White and green, Anthony Joshua and those for me world champion. But he's had there's a slight mark on that nose. Remember, he had a rocky second round. Nose, there you see it. Black and silver of Carlos Takam from Noisy-le-Grand, just outside. A very different one to Pulev.
Very different. It looked like a heavy clash ahead. Josh looking like he's going to work here slightly. Body.
That's not going to be good. Should this go into the...
Yeah, put some nice shots together there, Joshua. Maybe, you know, putting the...
Right on that affected area. A bit still focused. Well, that certainly spurred Joshua on to start. But there's a lot of blood. He's trying to get in close and
see his eyes are watering, his nose is bleeding, and is evident.
Not shaken, nothing like that. But the nothing, you've got to go through all sorts. Look at that head going in. That was
really attack, and I think it's only going to see curtains for Carlos Takam. Anthony will fight him.
What of Takam? What will he try? What are the tactics from the
shots go as soon as that gap's closed? He's certainly not going looking for Joshua. You can see his eyes watering and the nosebleed, which we've talked about, and he's uncomfortable. See him just jab and move a bit like we usually do, but I feel like he wants to get straight down to business.
From losing his unbeaten record in that titanic tussle. And the left hand from Tak. Here's a third round, and he tries a...
It's well in there now for Joshua.
He's got all that experience, Carlos Takam.
We're just trying to settle down, just trying to get in range of that jab, looking for the right as he backs up Takam, so he's going to be looking to put some power on the...
I think he likes it.
But he looks capable, doesn't he? He's moving around the ring while he's defending.
Something different for Anthony Joshua to deal with.
It's another the temple area. Blind Takam with the jab and come down the side with the right hook. And
rush things here.
I think he does. I think he needs to back him up behind him. Doing well. He's got a nice defence, bobbing and weaving, and you know went down the stretch.
Yeah, 18-2. Joshua's heaviest ever.
He's looking at firing back.
Joshua in the right hand corner, just giving him a real confidence boost there. He was with Jean. If Joshua doesn't stop him early,
well, this is what Joshua needed. He needed a sign, something to get him back in his own at the right time.
And that's a nasty cut for Takam.
So just back him up, put him where he wants him, but he's got to watch that aggressive counter from Takam.
It's a bit like that when he outlasted him in the Ukraine, but Joshua has that power. Training, and Joshua will be right on him. Both still standing, and Takam's going to go for it. Oh, but Joshua, Carlos Takam, he's in. Takam goes back to his corner. There's the bell.
Streaming into his face. That'll be blinding him. It'll be
Carlos Takam what to do. Sparring sessions before he fought Derek Chisora. Hey,
comfort is blocking his vision. I think he's going to just go for it.
This is good combination punching from Anthony Joshua here.
How he would have had to deal with Kubrat Pulev.
You can see that both of
those already, so...
I think Joshua's over that, and his predatory instinct, we've seen it back early on. Very interesting. I mean, we knew we're out and try and land something effective on Josh. That would be dangerous.
Planting his feet. I'm really going for it now, Josh.
Yeah, Joshua.
A bit tit for tat in terms of...
Just needs to keep himself composed. But Takam's still dangerous.
It's a horrendous cut at him, to be fair to Carlos Takam, and he's shit on the run. But it seems like Anthony Joshua is dealing with the problems better. He's a good
Joshua.
He's so desperate to make a mockery of the bookend. Stubborn, brave, and he bad the cut. They're going to have another look at it, I'm sure, in between the rounds. Big, deep breath from Anthony Joshua as he comes out of the blue. And at 36, he's trying to cause what will be one of the
Bits of that last round. He'll certainly recover because he's very fit. Joshua's carrying. If he starts breathing down the stretch, they all accumulate.
And Tyson Fury, who's in recess in the heavyweight from Noisy-le-Grand in Paris.
Father's fight. All factors that can affect it. That's why it's a 12-round sport, because
Carlos Takam to go in with the most feared man,
possibly relaxed with his loading, so he's putting heavy shots together.
Oh, good uppercut though, just and the eye is a complete mess.
This to be ended with an injury or a cut. We want to see this fight finished.
He's targeting the body of Anthony Joshua. Carlos Takam is, and he keeps.
Nice uppercut to Klitschko, and that was a perfect punch. Takam
hooks around the body of Joshua, and that will affect him later on, but you just get, we say, can we disregard the cut now above Takam's eyes? Joshua's winning every round for me.
It's tight in half of this IBF, WBA, and makes us commentators and journalists as he lands a right hand there.
Two big shots from Joshua, and he fired straight back anything for Takam because he's just under relentless pressure getting caught.
The plans, and he's digging in.
Both eyes cut, and he's still blasting.
He's injured, he's on his back foot, he's bleeding heavy, but he's still firing back.
Little things that championship fighters have. Anthony Joshua picked
the about ahead of the game against Deontay Wilder.
Big shots from him, but these punches have been painfully delivered by Carlos Takam. Respect you fighters so much. There's a couple
of fights going on.
Right hand from Takam. He hasn't really been able to hurt Joshua. Still full of energy. All that biking in this quite dramatic heavyweight fight.
Takam, this 1 minute rest will serve him well. Good round though.
I do think he's exerted a lot of energy in these first 6.
Is there any danger, guys, that he could be out back together? But he did find that second win.
He's been getting hit back, but he's still here. He's still looking fresh. He's still.
Who want their hero to come home. Joshua. And again a left hook. But boxing's an unforgiving business.
You leave gaps over the top, into the middle, round the head, and
well, you've got to give Takam massive respect for staying in there and trying.
Didn't have easy nights with them. Big gap. It's that one opportunity ever happens. He can go back to France and back to his family. Takam says, doesn't matter where you hit me.
Reminds me an awful lot of him.
Same trait of everybody who's enjoying this one. Joshua, who's
down, short, thick. He's a good, solid heavyweight.
But he's not having it all his own way. He's not dictating every second ball.
But no real signs.
I think Josh tactic of good right hand from Takam, but
maybe that was always the plan from their camp.
The jab from Anthony Joshua is
wins Carlos Takam. He's not a powder puncher. And maybe later on
to round 9 he slowed down, maybe because he wants to, maybe he wants to take his time on box, but he's under pressure.
Of course, got the edge in power. Gave him a chance of actually beating Anthony Joshua.
Initially an event would be cancelled. It's down to the courage and
bell for round 10. 9 minutes to go. World rolling on. And he's still, remember, he damaged his nose very early on.
Fight in a split second with one big shot. Carlos Takam
swinging away. It's not a big problem for Joshua, but he's breathing.
He's fought with bad cuts to both eyes.
You know, punching his arsenal, so don't be surprised if we see the...
He's upright, Phil Edwards having a close look at him, because Takam's not going to win this. Anthony Joshua now returns. It is stopped. Carlos Takam came down to Anthony Joshua.
Well, it is a shame that it was stopped when he was. I mean, he was under...
Anthony